Okay, then let's go ahead. As you are aware that we are almost done with the chapter deductions under chapter 6a, which also means that we are almost done with NTTI. Time has come to go finally to the next stage of life. God alone knows when was this stage, when we got stuck here and then we were forever stuck. But finally, time. ये तो CA जैसा हो गया कि निकल ही नहीं रहा है, finally निकल गया. Finally. तो, but उसके पहले भी, we have to first complete. We are left with two sections. One, we have a section 80G, the deduction for donations. बहुत गर्मी है यार, कम कर दो. Thank you for all the suggestions. It is already on 18. 18 से कम टेम्परेचर नहीं होता है. If you have a new technology, तो बाद में we'll keep a lecture on that. अभी focus on काम धंधा. We have got so many organizations who operate only because they get donations. Charitable trust is an example, but most of them. So we want to encourage these organizations to receive donation. We request all of you all that kindly give donations to charitable trust is an example, but the other organizations also which are written out here. And uske liye we are going to give you a deduction under section 80G with the following points. First of all, this deduction is going to be available to all assessees. मतलब individual के HUF, company or firm, AOP or BOI. 80C, 80D was only individual HUF. 80DD, DDB was resident individual resident HUF. This will be available to all assessees. If you give donation, we want to encourage. Beggars are not choosers. भिखारी को भीख जितनी मिले ठीक. And therefore we want to encourage, and consequently we are going to give you tax benefit. But listen, only if the donation is in money. पागल है. मतलब you mean to say कि only if you are going to an old age home and giving some kapda that is going to be allowed, and if you give money to it will not be allowed. Rather it is the other way around. If you give money to you get deduction. If you go to an old age home and donate clothes, if you go to an orphanage and donate chocolates, you are not going to get deduction. You must be thinking, sir, clothes or chocolate ka ho. Like, so we are Indians, so we will always give our old fata purana which we don't need. कभी नया लाके तो देने वाले नहीं. Anyways, what is the value? But Mitro, you are thinking at your level. There are people who have donated their offices to charitable trust. बोला make trust का office. Their land to charitable trust. बोला start hospital over here. Start school over here. The value of that donation can be crores. No tax benefit. Tax benefit will be only if the donation is given in money. Non-monetary not allowed. I so wanted to say that cash allowed, kind not allowed. Actual क्या rule है? Cash allowed, kind not allowed. But if I say cash allowed, you will be like, sir, so check not allowed. So I don't want any risk. मतलब monetary में cash, check, Paytm, demand draft, money order, everything will be allowed. In fact, if the cash component is more than rupees 2000, so it will not be allowed. मतलब the point C means that if you donate more than 2000, it has to be through non-cash modes. जैसे 80G भी GGC भी completed, no? There 1 rupee also can't be given in cash. Fully non-cash. But here you can give cash up to 2000. Is that understood? चलो. पूरा मिलेगा. कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. If your donation is more than 2000, it should be in a mode other than cash. Finished? Next. The donation should be to an approved person. सर मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि your car stops at Haji Ali Junction. Haji Ali Junction of Mumbai basically means that you have to wait for clearance at least thrice. Signal will open, cars will go, again it will stop. Second time open, you will stop. Third time में you might get lucky. 2 तो minimum है. Third time में you might get lucky, नहीं तो हो सकता है fourth time में number will come. तो wherever there are such junctions anywhere in the city, आपका कस्टमाइज्ड बना के दूं माइम का माउंट मैरी जंक्शन? नो. You are understanding what I am saying? So there is someone who is knocking your car. Thak, 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 they will. You roll down your window. एक हाथ में you have 10 rupees. लेकिन पहले give me 80G का certificate. Donation has to be to an approved person. Donation given to a poor boy on the road. ऐसा exam में they have asked poor boy on the road and there was no deduction of that. I hope you all are understanding. Donation has to be given. The donor तो we know. We are donor, the donee, the receiver should be an approved person. It should be only monetary, non-monetary not allowed. More than 2000 or the cash also not allowed. Subject to these conditions, all assessee can take deduction. Why is this section big? This section is big because they have given categories of calculation of deduction. Donation ka 80G ka deduction will be calculated based on the categories that they have given. They have given two big categories. Major category 2 hai. Okay. There is a category called unlimited deduction. As the name indicates, there is no maximum limit, no upper threshold. Like we have 80C के अंदर 150 और 80D के अंदर 25. As such, there is no limit. मतलब insert your hand in your pocket and check the strength of your pocket. You give 1 rupee, so it is qualifying. And you give 1 crore, so it will qualify. And you give 1000 crore, so that will also qualify. No limit. Unlimited. And obviously, second wala will be limited. So here can I say actual donation fully qualified. And here can I say actual donation restricted to the limit. And limit I will tell you. वो तो I will tell you, don't worry. But at least major difference between the categories is understood. जो explanation I am giving you orally, we will write it. But I told you 4 categories. And you understand the categories first without writing them. First understand that there are subcategories called 150 in the unlimited category. And there are subcategories called 150 in the limited category. In effect, donation ka there are 4 categories. Let me name them. Unlimited 100, unlimited 50, limited 100, limited 50. Matlab these can I say are the 2 major categories and the 2 subcategories are there in both major categories. In both these cases, we first find out something called our qualifying amount. That's step 1. That was step 1. Even in 80 QQB, we first calculated our qualifying amount. We calculate qualifying amount in unlimited and limited. Because this part then is very easy. Qualifying amount into 100%. Matlab, can I say full qualifying amount? Qualifying amount into 50%. Matlab half qualifying amount. 100%, 50%. Full qualifying amount, half qualifying amount. That means this and this are same. 100% of qualifying amount. This and this are same. Half of qualifying amount. Lekin qualifying amount will change based on the major category. Limited ke unlimited. Once we know that, the niche wala subcategories are same at both places. So first of all, there are 4 categories. U100, U50, L100, L50. Correct? First, let us understand the meaning of the 2 major categories. Donation ka section is big only because of these categories. Otherwise, there is nothing. If you observe, there are only 5 points. But because of the categories. So what is unlimited category? Unlimited category is a category where your qualifying amount is your actual donation without any, as I was telling you a couple of minutes ago, without any upper limit, without any maximum limit, no limit like 150 of 80C or 25,000 of 80D, no such limit. You check your pocket ka takat. Insert your hand in your pocket, check what is your pocket ka ability, 1 rupee, 1 crore, 1000 crore. It will fully qualify for deduction. So what is the limit? No limit. And thus it is called unlimited. आगे का explanation is so easy, no? What are the subcategories? 100% and 50%. This is where we find out our deduction. Step 1 will be find out the qualifying amount. In unlimited category, what is the qualifying amount? Full amount, actual amount. And what is the deduction? This I told you. Qualifying amount into 100% and qualifying amount into. तो limited में भी same है. But limited में qualifying amount पे there is a maximum limit in step 1 itself. That is why it is called a limited category. मित्रों, brain चलता है तो see. That means in unlimited 100, actual donation equal to 80G deduction. How? Full qualified 100%. एक्चुअल डोनेशन का एग्जैक्ट हाफ इज द 80G का डिडक्शन, क्योंकि क्वालिफाई विल बी फुल बट डिडक्शन विल बी हाफ. दैट्स योर अनलिमिटेड का बोथ कैटेगरीज. 4 में से 2 हो गया. एंड देन व्हाट अबाउट लिमिटेड? एक्चुअली दिस पार्ट इज तो सेम, नो, बट फर्स्ट व्हाट डू वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड, व्हाट इज द लिमिट ऑन क्वालिफाइंग अमाउंट, क्योंकि स्टेप 1 में वी हैव टू कंप्यूट क्वालिफाइंग अमाउंट, उसी पे तो लिमिट है, दैट इज व्हाई द नेम ऑफ द कैटेगरी इज. तो क्वालिफाइंग अमाउंट इज गोइंग टू बी योर एक्चुअल डोनेशन और 10% ऑफ योर एडजस्टेड टोटल इनकम. एक्चुअल डोनेशन और 10% ऑफ एडजस्टेड टोटल इनकम, विच एवर इज लोअर. एक्सप्लेन में करेगा. First question, is there a limit in this category? Yes. Will you get your full actual donation as qualifying amount? No. The qualifying amount will be restricted to an upper limit and upper threshold. What is that upper threshold? 10% of your adjusted total income. मतलब if actual donation is 1 lakh and adjusted total income is 8 lakhs, तो 1 lakh will be restricted to 80,000. करेक्ट है? जैसे 80C 80D में रुपीज में द लिमिट वॉज गिवन, योर परसेंटेज में इट इज गिवन. एंड व्हाट इज दैट परसेंटेज? व्हाट डू आई हैव टू आंसर टू क्लियर योर डाउट्स? व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय एडजस्टेड टोटल इनकम? इफ आई आंसर दैट मीन्स हैव आई क्लैरिफाइड. तो व्हाट इज योर एडजस्टेड टोटल इनकम? ये एडजस्टेड टोटल इनकम कैलकुलेशन के लिए start with your GTI. Have you already calculated your GTI? Bro, that is why you are under deduction. इस GTI में आंसर करो. Does this GTI include all the incomes of all the heads? तो will it include your 111A वाला short term capital gains? Does it get included in GTI? माइनस करो. Does your GTI include your long term capital gains? Is it included in GTI? माइनस करो. And also minus all other chapter 6A deductions. Other मतलब excluding which deduction? 80G को exclude करके, because this is तो yet to be calculated now. Is it possible that this assessee for whom you are doing calculation is eligible for 80C, 80D, DDB, EEA, any of these? Some are like, sir, by now to 80, you also, we are definitely. Adjust all the deductions, subtract all other deductions. मतलब GTI minus everything else. All deductions. Also minus 111A वाला short term and long term capital gains. That amount will become the adjusted total income. So pick up GTI. Minus the 2 capital gains that I have written. Mind you, short term only 111A वाला. तो शॉर्ट टर्म इफ इट इज सेल ऑफ लैंड और ज्वेलरी विच गोज इन नॉर्मल रेट्स, वो नहीं माइनस होगी. शॉर्ट टर्म 111 है, लॉन्ग टर्म एंड ऑल क्या अदर चैप्टर 6A डिडक्शंस. व्हाट विल दैट अमाउंट बी? एडजस्टेड टोटल इनकम. दिस वी विल कंपेयर विद एक्चुअल डोनेशन ना. इसका 10% वी विल कम विद actual donation, and whichever is lower will become our 80G का deduction. Nah, it will become our qualifying amount. So actual donation is what we are aware, but calculate adjusted total income. How to calculate? GTI minus these things, that is 80I. उसका 10% compare with actual, lower of the two becomes. मतलब कहना इसे this limit is the reason why it is called a limited deduction, and ऐसा कोई limit is not there here, therefore it is called unlimited. Because after this, as far as the subcategories are concerned, 100% and 50%, वो तो as I told you, are already same. मतलब whatever you get from here as your, उसका full या half, full या half. कभी होता है मतलब? That I'll tell you, पहले category का meaning should be clear, no? If category का meaning is clear, then further explanation can take place. Is the category का meaning clear to everyone? तो अनलिमिटेड में फुल अलाउड फॉर क्वालिफाइंग अमाउंट, अनलिमिटेड में सब्जेक्ट टू द लिमिट. देन 150 is same. Okay, now understand, there are total 31 different deductions given in 80G. Charitable trust is just one of them. there are many other organizations to whom we can give donations other than charitable trust also. उसमें से 7 are in the limited category. So how many fall in unlimited? Very, very clever. In the limited category where there are 7, उसमें से 2 are in 100%. So how many in 50%? Venn diagram बना है? How many? Calculator पे check कर सकते हो. And then in the unlimited category, in 50% there are 4. Wow, Modi ji, wow, wow. So can I say 20 plus 4 plus 2 plus 5 is your total? If you are asking, no, kabhi hota hai. So there is a list given in all the 4 categories. And total 31 different types of donations are eligible. There are 2 ways of learning these 31. Option 1, learn 20, learn 4, learn 2, learn 5. That means learn 31. Option 2, learn 4, 2 and 5. I was going to say कि तुमको क्या करना है, generally students do what, etc. etc. तुमने तो पहले ही बोल दिया, sir, learn 4, 2 and 5, बस. Because everything else will go in unlimited 100% 20. समझा? तो 4, 2 and 5, what are they? Once we know that, everything else will go in unlimited 100%. Let's understand. Let's understand first the 5 which are covered under limited 50. मतलब first we will apply 10% of ATI का limit, then we will give उसका भी only half. Any donation given to, मतलब I am giving you a list of donee. Donor कौन? You who want deduction. You donor, give donation to the following people. तो क्या होएगा? Limited. कौन सा percent? 50%. Correct? Who are these guys? Any donation you give to government or local authority for a purpose other than family planning. Donation given to government or local authority for other than family planning. देखो यार, government has got thousands and lakhs of schemes. Free education till the age of 14 and ये free hospital and वो. For everything you want to do in life, passion बाद में. बोलो? हाँ, correct है? They need donation. If you give a donation to government or local authority for family planning, so where will that go? 100%. And all other cases will go where? 50%. मतलब देखो, गवर्नमेंट को यू आर गिविंग डोनेशन, यू आर डोनर, गवर्नमेंट इज रिसीवर, डोनी. व्हाट पर्पस यू आर गिविंग? बोलो. फैमिली प्लानिंग के अदर्स बोलो. फैमिली प्लानिंग, तो इट विल गो इन विच परसेंटेज? 100. लिमिटेड 100. एंड अदर पर्पस इज लिमिटेड 50. समझा? एक्चुअली वी वांटेड टू डू 5. वो 5 के चक्कर में ये देर आर ओनली 2 इन द 100% कैटेगरी, वो एक तो फोकट में हो गया साथ में. तो when we actually come to the 2, we have to learn only 1, क्योंकि 1 तो इधर ही 50, 100 साथ में done. But let's complete 5. Then we come to 1. But when we are doing 5 under 50, 200, 100, and then here we will do 4. Everything else comes here. By that time, so obviously we will forget also, no? What are 4, 2, 5? What are these categories? Correct क्या नहीं? नहीं? Unlimited, limited, is that clear? चलिए complete करेंगे. Second, donation given to any approved charitable trust. You know, the moment we come across the word donation, this is the first name that comes in our imagination. The moment you come across the name charitable trust, ऐसा कैसा गरीबी ऐसा लगता है. Limited category 50%. But we realize when we started donation, we thought only about trusts. But totally there are 31 different types. Government is also covered. We ऐसा तो बहुत कुछ करना बाकी है. So any donation given to a charitable trust will fall in which category? Limited 50. एक trap है. Trap. I'll tell you the trap so that exam में you don't fall. We have decided. You have decided. Sir, we will learn 4 to 5. 4 to 5. Everything else will go where? Very good. आपका decision. 4 to 5, everything will go in एग्जाम में आया क्वेश्चन. ओके. डोनेशन ऑफ 5 लाख गिवन टू कुलकर्णी चैरिटेबल ट्रस्ट. कौन सा ट्रस्ट? ये बैठा बैठा सिर ही स्क्रैचिंग हिज हेड इन द एग्जाम. कुलकर्णी 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 वॉज नॉट देयर इन 4. कौन सा 4? अनलिमिटेड 50. कुलकर्णी कुलकर्णी वॉज नॉट देयर इन द 2 में ऑलरेडी एक तो गवर्नमेंट है, दूसरे में देयर इज नो कुलकर्णी. एंड कुलकर्णी कुलकर्णी वॉज नॉट देयर इन 5. देयर वॉज नो वन कॉल्ड कुलकर्णी. कुलकर्णी नाम नहीं सुना है, मतलब एनीथिंग विच आई हैव नॉट हर्ड वो 100% में जाएगा in unlimited. Rubbish. In this approved charitable trust, no, there can be thousands, lakhs, crores of organizations. Name can be anything. You be focused that it is charitable trust. Understood? नहीं तो going by your logic, question में आया donation given to a poor boy at a traffic signal. तो बोलेगा poor boy was not there in 425 425. Poor boy traffic signal unlimited 100%. नहीं, it has to be eligible first. समझा? But be careful about that much. All right. Next. Let's go ahead. Donation given to, देखो 2 is common है. तो whatever list I am giving, it is list of receiver. Donation given to a body which is formed to provide affordable housing. और इसका तो वी गेव एग्जाम्पल ऑल्सो इन 35 AD, जो अभी तक आपको याद है. महाड़ा DDA, उसको यू आर गिविंग डोनेशन, तो 80 G में यू गेट डिडक्शन. महाड़ा इटसेल्फ विल गेट 35 AD, यू विल गेट 80 G. नेक्स्ट. डोनेशन गिवन टू कॉमन अनोटिफाइड. सुनो सेक्शन क्या बोलता है. यू वांट टू लिसन टू द सेक्शन. Section says unnotified temple, church, mosque, gurudwara. Temple, church, mosque, gurudwara. The world would have been a better place had there been only one religion. Far better. Notified religious. I am writing religious place. You can mention temple, church, mosque, gurudwara for repair or renovation. तो सुनो, बेसिकली रिलीजियस प्लेस को यू आर गिवन रिपेयरिंग के लिए डोनेशन, बट फोकस करो, इट शुड बी नोटिफाइड. ऐसा नहीं कि यू आर वॉकिंग ऑन द रोड एंड सडनली पेड़ पे नजर पड़ा, अरे बाप रे, पेड़ के शेप में गणपति बापा, अरे वाओ, दैट इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी काउंटेड. आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड. आप समझा क्या? इट हैज टू बी अ नोटिफाइड प्लेस. दे विल गिव यू सिद्धि विनायक टेम्पल, हाजी अली दरगाह, माउंट मेनी चर्च, तिरुमाला तिरुपति टेम्पल, पद्मनाभ स्वामी टेम्पल इन केरला इज द रिचेस्ट रिलीजियस प्लेस आई थिंक इन द वर्ल्ड. इंडिया पे तो है ही, वर्ल्ड में. रिचर देन शिरडी साई बाबा, रिचर देन सिद्धि विनायक गणेश गणपति, रिचर देन तिरुमाला तिरुपति बालाजी. पद्मनाभ स्वामी टेम्पल नहीं सुना है नाम कभी? हाईएस्ट कलेक्शन. हाँ, वी आर मुंबईकर्स. हमारा तो एक ही आर्ग्यूमेंट है दैट अवर राजा कम्स 10 days इन अ ईयर. लाल बादशाह राजा, उनको अगर पूरे साल रख दिया, फिर आ जाओ कोई भी कंपटीशन में अगर आना है, देन नो वन विल बी एबल टू कॉम्पीट. वी ऑल नो दैट. करेक्ट और नो? तो इन ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस का वी आर डिस्कसिंग. वी आर नॉट डिस्कसिंग के ऐसे ट्री के ऊपर यू सी एनी आइडल एंड देन यू स्टार्ट डोनेटिंग ओवर देयर एवरी डे. इट डज नॉट वर्क दैट वे. ओके. एंड लास्ट, एनी बॉडी विच इज फॉर्म्ड टू प्रोटेक्ट interest of minority community. Any body which is formed to protect interest of minority community. In India, there are 6 notified minority communities: Muslim, Christian, Parsi, Jain, Sikh, Buddhist. Minority community. माइनॉरिटी को सपोर्ट करने के लिए इफ देर इज एनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, फॉर एग्जाम्पल बॉम्बे पारसी पंचायत, फॉर एग्जाम्पल जीओ जैन इंटरनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन या जीटो जैन इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, देर इज अंडर दीज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जैन सीए फेडरेशन, जैन डॉक्टर फेडरेशन, आई एम अ मेंबर ऑफ जैन सीए फेडरेशन, माइनॉरिटी कम्युनिटी, आप समझा? If there is any organization which is formed to protect interest of minority community and उस organization को you are giving a donation, तो you will get deduction under 80G. Is that understood? ये था 5 under the limited, मतलब first restrict to 10% of ATI and then half. लेकिन मजाक में under limited category 100% में there are 2, उसमें से 1 is over. Which one? Donation given to government or local. Family planning to 100, other purpose 50. Second, any donation given to IOA, the Indian Olympic Association, full form अगर आपको चाहिए, Indian Olympic Association or any notified sports body. We are Indians. The moment we think of a sports body, only one thing comes in our imagination. क्या? FIFA. We are Indians, bro. We are Indians. You are a football fan? You are. जर्सी से ही समझ आ गया. You are a football fan. हाँ. You know that opening match में सऊदी अरेबिया ने अर्जेंटीना की बैंड बजा. अच्छा, there are lots of football fans, I believe. Who else? इसका मेरे को समझ में आ गया. Body language, जर्सी उससे ही समझ में आ गया. Who else? Football fan. Anyone else? An Indian being a football fan is same as a German being fan of नाग पंचमी. समझ गए? Okay. इंडिया का कैप्टन सुनील छेत्री once came publicly and said, give us गाली, abuse us, beat us, throw stones at us, but come in the stadium and do that. Please come in the stadium. Please support our sport also. लेकिन तुमको नहीं. Oh my God, विराट कोहली हो. हाँ, तो सुनो. Notified sports body need not be only BCCI. It can be the Indian Hockey Association also. क्या Indian Football Association का नाम क्या IFA ही है? KT something. फेंक रहे हो कि गैस कर रहे हो कि you have idea about it? What is the full form of FIFA? क्योंकि it is not Football World Cup, it is FIFA. But फेडरेशन पक्का कि फुटबॉल इंटरनेशनल फेडरेशन एसोसिएशन किया है? किधर किया? हाँ, अच्छा, हाँ, नहीं तो नहीं पता था. वी आर ओनली फुटबॉल फैंस. बीसीसीआई का फुल फॉर्म? हाँ, ये सबको मालूम रहता है. यू गिव डोनेशन टू दोज ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, लिमिटेड कैटेगरी 100% विद अ कैच दैट दिस डोनेशन का डिडक्शन विल बी अवेलेबल ओनली फॉर कॉर्पोरेट एसोसिएशन. मतलब दिस डिडक्शन विल नॉट बी अवेलेबल टू इंडिविजुअल एचयूएफ फॉर्म एओपी. मतलब द रिमेनिंग 30 वेदर लिमिटेड अनलिमिटेड 150 विल बी अवेलेबल टू हुम? ये तो बोला ना एट द बिगिनिंग ओनली ऑफ टुडे. बट आउट ऑफ 31 में देयर इज रेस्ट्रिक्शन, विच इज व्हाई इट बिकम्स अ लिटिल लेस इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर intermediate students. I don't know whether this one thing I have told you before today or no, that in intermediate, NTTI तो we are learning since forever. We are learning. But in intermediate, the level of knowledge expected is a student should be able to calculate total income and tax of individual and HUF. मतलब if you don't know provisions applicable to company जैसे 40B of firm या ऐसा, you don't know income tax rates of company, firm or AOP, it's okay. You need to know how to calculate total income and tax of individual and HUF. So with that logic, you may not expect a question, but you should have knowledge. Okay. So this deduction will be only to company, no one else. Is that clear? So are we done with 5 under 50% limited, 2 under 100% limited? So limited का full category over. Now let's talk about this. This is unlimited. मतलब actual donation fully qualified, but deduction will be half. 4 are there. 4 में से 3 are Gandhi Nehru family. So Jawaharlal Nehru Memorial, the Indira Gandhi Memorial, the Rajiv Gandhi. There is no Rahul Gandhi Memorial. अभी तक नहीं है. It will be made whenever it has to be. In the form of a children's park maybe. As of now नहीं. Okay, but these are past prime ministers of our country, and I think Indira ji and Rajiv ji have been two of the best prime ministers country has ever had. एम्स जितने ऑल इंडिया इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मेडिकल जो है ना, they were created in the Jawaharlal Nehru era. These are some of the best guys, but that does not mean that Arjun Tendulkar will open the batting for India. बहुत सिंपल है. ओके, तो जवाहरलाल नेहरू, इंदिरा गांधी, राजीव गांधी मेमोरियल. ये देखो इधर भी दे डिड अ स्कैम. यू गिव देम 100, दे गिव यू 50. ये तो इंस्टीट्यूट जैसा हो गया. यू गिव योर 100% एंड इंस्टीट्यूट गिव्स 50%. मेरे हिसाब से तो एनी डोनेशन गिवन टू गांधी नेहरू फैमिली का ट्रस्ट शुड बी एलिजिबल फॉर वेटेड डिडक्शन. गिव 1 लाख एंड टेक 2 लाख का डिडक्शन, बट दे आर गिविंग ओनली हाफ डिडक्शन. मतलब डोनेट 1 लाख, टेक 50 का डिडक्शन विदाउट एनी लिमिट. डोनेट 5 लाख, टेक 250 का डिडक्शन विदाउट एनी लिमिट, क्योंकि अनलिमिटेड है. तो 3 आर फ्रॉम गांधी नेहरू फैमिली. इज दैट क्लियर? फोर्थ वन इज प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स ड्रॉट रिलीफ फंड. व्हाट इज ड्रॉट? शॉर्टेज ऑफ वाटर, सूखा, शॉर्टेज ऑफ वाटर, ड्रॉट रिलीफ फंड. That is a fund in the name of the prime minister. You donate money in that fund and you will get 50% deduction of what you donate. No limit, unlimited, 50%. These are the 4 in the unlimited half wala. Means limit nahi hai, lekin half. Logically speaking, everything else will go in 100% as we have decided. But I still want to bring your attention certain things from here. 1. There is something called Prime Minister National Relief Fund. Yeah, let me put it this way. All other PM funds, एक्चुअली में क्या होता है, we learn 425, 425, 425. वो 4 में ड्रॉट रिलीफ फंड इज देयर हाफ. ड्रॉट रिलीफ फंड में यू गिव डोनेशन तो हाफ, बट देयर इज अनदर फंड कॉल्ड प्राइम मिनिस्टर नेशनल रिलीफ फंड. अब यू हैव नॉट टेकन द ट्रबल ऑफ लर्निंग दोस 20. रीडिंग का ट्रबल ऑल्सो पीपल डोंट टेक. एग्जाम में आया प्राइम मिनिस्टर नेशनल रिलीफ फंड, पीएम 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 पीएम. ए वो गांधी नेहरू के साथ था पीएम नहीं, ओनली ड्रॉट. देयर इज पीएम गुजरात अर्थक्वेक रिलीफ फंड, वो 100 में. पीएम अर्मेनिया अर्थक्वेक रिलीफ फंड, वो 100 में. पीएम नेशनल रिलीफ फंड, वन ऑफ द मोस्ट पॉपुलर फंड्स ऑफ आवर कंट्री बिफोर 2020. if there is any national tragedy, give donation in that PMNRF and you get full deduction. But उस प्राइम मिनिस्टर नेशनल रिलीफ फंड के लिए जो रूल्स इंडिया में फ्रेम्ड है, विल बी सरप्राइज टू हियर दिस दैट देयर इज अ बोर्ड ऑफ ट्रस्टीज who will handle the funds. As per constitution of that fund, whoever is the head of Indian National Congress, prevailing head, will be permanent member of the board of trustees. मतलब fund is under the control of the leader of the Congress party. Modi ji is like #Thuglife. So Modi ji started PM cares. He cares or he does not care, we'll keep a separate session on that. But PM cares. Politics in India has become about who is the lesser devil. अच्छा तो कोई नहीं है, कौन कम खराब है. Politics has become that. We'll keep a separate session on that also. तुम्हारे कॉलेज में है political studies and all that, are they a part of it? नहीं तो ठीक है, we don't need to keep any lecture. तुम खुद से इसके बारे में नॉलेज ले लेना. पॉइंट ये है, any fund in the name of PM don't put in 50, only drought will go in 50, all others will go in 100. तो ये I had to tell you. There is something called a National Children's Fund. ये माइकल जैक्सन की याद में नहीं बनाया. He loved children. For those who don't know this. इतना क्या आश्चर्य है? You can't love children. Nehru ji also loved children. Children's Day is celebrated on Nehru ji का birthday. If you don't, यहाँ पे क्या लॉजिक है? Why am I keeping this? I told you everything else comes in 20. तो क्यों बता रहा है सर? सर listen. Some years ago, the National Children's Fund used to be in this list. 50 में था. It got amended. They transferred it from 50 to 100. some years हो गया. There is no amendment in the current year. Then sir, why are you harassing? आगे सुना. When this amendment came, मतलब this shifted. At that time it was there in the RTP of direct tax. Understood? Institute में एक trend रहता है. Both at inter and final. They have the tendency of asking you questions of RTPs of past attempt. आपके attempt का नहीं, because by the time आपके attempt का RTP is out, question paper is already set and sealed in an envelope. The RTPs prior to your attempt in practical subjects like accounts, costing, FM, it can go up to 3, 4, 5, 6 RTPs till the time last portion change took place. Taxation में don't do that. Never do that. Last year का RTP also may not match. इतना tension होएगा. Sir, answers are not matching. You don't know an amendment which took place between 2 years and today. You know the present day law. You don't know तभी का law. You're not even required to learn that law. So you may not be aware and answer will not match. You will be unnecessarily tense. Okay? But at least, let's say your attempt is November 23. In case, I know nobody is November. So May 23 का तो answers will match. November 22 and May 22 में only one budget का amendments का difference will come. So that तो anyways in every chapter I tell you, no, ये amendment है, ये amendment. That much you'll know. उसके पहले मत. At least 1 year prior का you can do क्योंकि you know about the amendments. ज़्यादा पुराना no need to do. But they have this tendency of picking questions from past RTP. किसी दिन नजर पड़ गया in that RTP when they had asked National Children's Fund. So they can ask, बस आपको इतना पता होना चाहिए. It falls in 100% unlimited. Next, 2-3 more I want to discuss. In India there is a fund called Swachh Bharat Kosh. Kosh is nothing but the Hindi translation of the word fund. Swachh Bharat, brainchild of Prime Minister. 2nd October था, I think just after he got elected, and झाड़ू लेके he declared Swachh Bharat. Main two competitors Congress. Congress plays on the surname Gandhi. बोला गांधी जयंती पे I'll pick it up. And आम आदमी पार्टी बोला तेरा झाड़ू मैंने ले लिया, अभी जा. गांधी जयंती पे झाड़ू ले लिया मतलब कांग्रेस एंड आम आदमी पार्टी दोनों को साथ में ले लिया. टैलेंट है बॉस. You understood? Swachh Bharat. Brainchild of Prime Minister. He said that, and I strongly believe that extremely illiterate and uneducated category को छोड़ दो. लेकिन एक टाइम था जब लिटरेट्स एंड एडुकेटेड फैमिली के लोग भी दे यूज्ड टू जस्ट ट्रेन में ट्रैवल करते करते विंडो से थिंग्स वर थ्रोन आउट. नाउ दैट चिल्ड्रन डोंट लेट देम डू दैट एंड उनका भी हैबिट चेंज हो गया. A massive change has taken place, we have to agree. Same is the case of UPI. It was a little difficult, but अभी तो we do Google Pay as if सच में Google Pay. तो कुछ तो चेंज आया. You have to give मोदी जी the credit of that. तो स्वच्छ भारत कोष में डोनेट करो. तो because it is recent, it is important. Likewise, Clean Ganga Fund. For those who don't know, the Prime Minister gets elected to the Lok Sabha from Varanasi. And the river Ganga has got immense value in Varanasi, across India, under Hinduism. All ashes are immersed there only. Ganga Nadi is polluted. So we need to clean it. So he created this fund. Contribute करो तो क्या होगा? 100% unlimited. वैसे तो we know all the remaining will come here, but important ones I am telling you. Okay, and last one. ये इसलिए this will be necessary for you guys क्योंकि अभी देखो my portion is about to get over. Now we have single digit lectures remaining. Double digit में नहीं है, single digit remaining. Okay. And I will stop coming 1 to 4 like I have been coming since the last 2 months almost now. तो फिर शायद जरूरत पड़ सकती है. In case you miss me. Don't go for all these substances. In case you miss me. जस्ट गेट इट कम्युनिकेटेड टू मी. आई डोंट स्टे वेरी फार, ऐसे आ जाऊंगा एक दिन. एंड तभी तो आई डोंट नीड टू ब्रिंग एनी लैपटॉप या एनीथिंग. तो इंस्टेड ऑफ आई हैव टू लीव so early from my house because I have to carry so many things and therefore I can come only by car. ऐसे ही एक्टिवा पे या चल के या ऐसे ही आ जाऊं. पैदल I'll reach faster than what I reach by car. सच में sometimes I feel that. एक्टिवा लेके आ जाऊंगा 10 minutes में I will reach. जितना एंटरटेनमेंट चाहिए I will give and I will leave. half an hour maximum. पूरा साइकिल सब हो जाएगा. ये सब काम मत करना. Some are like, sir, we already do that. उसका क्या है ना, है ना? नहीं तो लिसन, ये है उड़ता पंजाब. दिस बेसिकली ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द पॉइंट्स ऑफ योर अनलिमिटेड 100%. इज दैट क्लियर? तो ये था आपका ATG का डोनेशन का कैटेगरीज. दैट वाज अवर ATG का डिडक्शन. एवरीबडी इज क्लियर विद दिस? चलिए, एंड विद दिस एज यू आर अवेयर, लास्ट सेक्शन 80 जज्जा. लिसन, देयर इज ऑल्सो वन सेक्शन जज्जा, बट दैट्स इन फाइनल. इट्स एलिमिनेटेड. मैंने चेक किया इंटर के सिलेबस में, इट इज एलिमिनेटेड. है क्या? लेसे लिखवाना हो तो दैट इज वन लाइन. बिजनेस ऑफ प्रोसेसिंग ऑफ बायोडिग्रेडेबल वेस्ट 100% डिडक्शन फॉर 5 years. एक ही लाइन है, बट इट्स नॉट देयर, तो डोंट वेस्ट टाइम. बस खाली कंफ्यूजन नहीं होना चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं सर JJA डबल J सब एक ही ना सर, नहीं ना. दिस इज 80 जज्जा the deduction for employment generation. तो मोदी जी promised that I will generate 1 crore jobs. I will generate मतलब उनका खुद का थोड़ी कोई फैक्ट्री है. I will bring policies that corporate sector will need jobs, मतलब will need people. And anybody in my country giving jobs to people, matlab I, the prime minister, am assigning the task to the corporate sector that you give jobs, create new jobs. मेरी बात का आंसर दो, लॉजिक समझो. प्रोविजंस विल बी टेकन केयर ऑफ. इफ यू एन assessee are creating jobs, मतलब recruiting new people, will you give them salary? Will that salary paid का deduction be allowed under PGBP as expense? पहले उसका आंसर क्या? yes. उसमें ना बोनस एंड कमीशन वॉज रिटर्न इन 36, सैलरी वॉज नॉट रिटर्न. क्या बोला पहले? क्या बोला? राइट बोला, डरने का नहीं. आई एम प्लेजेंटली सरप्राइज, आई डिडंट एक्सपेक्ट ऑल्सो. राइट था एंड एब्सोल्युटली राइट था. 37.1 एब्सोल्युटली राइट. 37.1 सैलरी इज अलाउड. सपोजिंगली 10 लाख का सैलरी यू आर गिविंग टू योर न्यू एम्प्लॉय, सब मिला क्या जितने को रिक्रूट किया टोटल, तो दैट 10 लाख विल बी अलाउेबल एज अ डिडक्शन अंडर PGBP. लेकिन उस सैलरी का 30% वी विल गिव यू एक्स्ट्रा डिडक्शन इन दिस. मतलब इंपैक्ट देखो. रिक्रूट न्यू पीपल, जनरेट जॉब्स, गिव एम्प्लॉयमेंट, पे सैलरी, टेक फुल सैलरी का डिडक्शन अंडर PGBP प्लस टेक 30% का डिडक्शन मोर अंडर चैप्टर 6. इफेक्टिवली आप समझे 130% डिडक्शन हो गया. 100% इन PGBP, 30% इन चैप्टर 6. इज दैट क्लियर? योर स्टूडेंट्स आस्क डाउट, सर फिर तो ये एक्सपेंस रिलेटेड हो गया. सर दिस इज इनकम रिलेटेड. आई एम सेइंग सर तब तो ये एक्सपेंस रिलेटेड हो गया. यू अंडरस्टूड? जो 10 लाख का सैलरी वी हैव गिवन उसका परसेंटेज वी आर गिविंग डिडक्शन. नो सर, देन तो इट इज एक्सपेंस रिलेटेड. नाउ लिसन, आई नीड टू रेक्टिफाई दिस बिफोर टीचिंग एनीथिंग एल्स. द assessee who is eligible here will be any person who is covered under the provisions of section 44AB. मतलब क्या? कोई आइडिया नहीं भाई? चैप्टर कैन यू गेस? वाई PGBP स्टार्ट होता है एंड 28 से 45 के बीच में एनीथिंग इज PGBP. चलिए यहां तक तो बहुत पहुंच गया अच्छे से. AB आई एम आस्किंग यू, यू आर आस्किंग मी AD. तीसरा वाज AE. दिस कम्स बिफोर AD. चलो इतना हिंट हो गया. बकवास करके हो जाएगा ना तो मेरे को बताना. Disallowances stop at 43B and AD, ADA, AE are presumptive. तो disallowances and presumptive के बीच में क्या था? Sir, now that our portion is about to get over, what should be my approach towards the subject? ये रोज पढ़ना होता है, वही अप्रोच होता है. What should be my approach? वही होता है अप्रोच. That if you are taught something, and then today if I ask you anything from agriculture income, अभी दो क्वेश्चन फेंक के मारूंगा ना. How to segregate tea business into agriculture and taxable? How to segregate rubber? How to segregate coffee? दो तीन क्वेश्चन फेंक के मारूंगा ना, you'll be flat. That should be your approach. That today you need to know what was residential status, exempt income, what was salary, house property, PGBP. Go. A person who has exceeded turnover of a certain limit has to get books of accounts audited, and that is known as tax audit. Companies are always required to get audited irrespective of turnover. Under company law that is called a statutory audit, but here it is called tax audit. CA will audit your books of accounts. That means any assessee who is covered under tax audit. Tax audit का रूल क्या था? प्रोफेशन में 50 लाख रुपीस का टर्नओवर has exceeded, बिजनेस में 1 करोड़, if you take presumptive तो 2 करोड़, and if your 95% transactions are non cash, मतलब cash does not exceed in 5% both receipts and payments, तो फिर 10 करोड़ के ऊपर tax audit was applicable. Blank faces, any assessee covered under tax audit will be eligible. Individual can have tax audit, company, firm, anybody can have tax audit, so will be eligible. क्या महान काम you will do तो you will eligible, you will be eligible. You will have to recruit new employees, or what will become your deduction? The quantum of deduction will be 30% of your additional employee cost. 30% of your additional employee cost. सुनो, additional employee will result in additional cost. वो additional cost का 100% will be deduction under PGBP, and then additional cost का 30% will be under chapter 6. Correct or no? 30% of additional employee. Additional employee has been defined. If your business is a new business, all employees are additional employees. अक्कल है? Come on. If your business is an existing business, so we will take only the new employees. Sir, what does this mean? अपने existing employee strength का you are increasing salary. Employee का salary was 1 lakh, you are making it 1,50,000. Are you incurring additional employee cost? Yes. Will you get PGBP deduction? Yes, but you will not get. क्योंकि 80JJAA के लिए you need to give jobs to new people. Your employee strength should increase. समझा कि नहीं? तो if new business, then all are new. And if existing business, तो only the new employees will be taken. उनका total salary will be, वैसे तो full strength का total salary will be PGBP deduction. But new वाले employees का salary का 30% will be chapter 6 से deduction. Is that understood? Added in that financial year. New employees. समझा? But subject to the conditions. थोड़ा सा clarity will come only after this. क्या? First, the payment that you are making to the employees, मित्रों, should be in the 3 allowable modes. Which 3 modes? Only then eligible. Otherwise no. Understanding what is happening? You will have to bring report of a CA कि सच में this person has engaged new people. नहीं तो imagine करो, on paper I do a contract with you, give you salary of 1 lakh, take cash from you. Deduction will be 1,30,000 for me. 1 lakh in PGBP 30. Correct or no? उसके बदले में 4-5 हजार रुपए extra I am giving you. You understand? So CA report is compulsory. CA will do proper checking. No one does checking. They just sign and give. Because CAs also want sign करने का पैसा. No one else can sign. This is your monopoly power. Tax audit report, no one can sign. That's your monopoly power. Statutory audit, no one else can do. That's your monopoly power. the signature of a chartered accountant is more powerful than Prime Minister. Prime Minister cannot certify a tax audit or stat audit or any audit. Only you can. हाँ. Next, आपका जो business जो है, that business should not be splitting up or reconstruction of an existing business. I am not explaining this. क्यों? जाके 35 AD खोल के देखो. I remind you, supposingly you are already running a company, कुलकर्णी ऑप्टिशियंस, covered under tax audit. वो आपका ही तो नहीं है ना? नहीं. But you know he is very very famous. South Mumbai's most popular, richest, most famous optician. छोड़. तो मतलब तू अपना चश्मा कहीं और से बनवा. But your company is covered under tax audit. By the way, individual HO, anybody are covered under tax audit eligible? You have lots and lots of employees. Since many years, you're paying them salary. You get PGBP. You won't get 80 double JDouble. क्यों? Existing employees. Correct or no? Idea. कुलकर्णी ऑप्टिशियंस को बंद करके स्टार्ट कुलकर्णी आई ऑप्टिशियंस. बोला आई टेक ओवर तो मेरा इनिशियल भी डालूंगा. Name of the company changed and all those employees are working now in this new company. But it's not a new company. This will not be allowed. नहीं तो every year क्या करो पता है? Create a firm, shift your employees from your old firm to the new firm. In the new firm, show them as new. Salary तो उतना ही देना है, but deduction will be 130%. Next year, close this firm, open another new firm and shift your employees. यही करते रहो. 30% extra you are getting deduction, no? Without increasing any salary. So they are not pagal. Is that understood? Next, the following employees will be not counted. I could have written following ineligible, लेकिन फिर let's be clear, employee is not eligible for deduction. Deduction तो employer को we are giving, no? If you recruit them, you are not eligible for their salary. मतलब their salary, you get PGBP deduction, yes, but you won't get 80 double JDouble. Is that understood? क्या? First, any employee जिसको you are making payment of more than 25,000 per month. We want job creation for low income earning people, not for high income earning people. If you recruit, supposingly, there is a CA firm covered under tax audit because old firm, huge turnover. It recruits new CAs. New CA का salary will definitely be more than 25,000. Job created, but we don't want job for such qualified people. Low level के लिए job create करो. You understand? So the salary which is paid to this CA, PGBP deduction, Chapter 6 deduction. Next, an employee which is not participating in RPF. मतलब he is not your employee. Whenever you hire employees, now your law has just started, I know. In India there is a law called Employees Provident Fund and Miscellaneous Provisions Act, famously known as EPF, and under that only RPF होता है. But someone was asking, sir, EPF RPF same होता है क्या? वो बोला. I think आजकल में someone was asking, EPF RPF same होता है क्या? Under that EPF law we have your recognized provident fund, correct है? If you recruit full-time employees, no, तो provident fund का contribution is definitely going to be there. If not participating RPF, मतलब या तो it is a part-time employee coming only for cleaning and yeah, it is contract labor. Understand करो. You know, you want to hire a facility management company. किस लिए? That 3-4 staff from your company should be there full day in my building, cleaning wherever it is dirty, security का take care, all that. One plumber, one electrician, full. बड़ी बड़ी societies में तो ऐसा होता है. At 5-6 staff members are permanently present. No, we are not giving job to those 6 people. We are giving a contract to a company, and that company is sending those people. Are we giving job? No, they are called contractual employees. कॉन्ट्रैक्ट लेबर, दैट इज नॉट अलाउड. मतलब यू आर अलाउड टू हायर देम, बट उसका यू डोंट गेट 80 यू नीड टू क्रिएट द जॉब. The employees not participating in RPF are generally casual labor, contract labor. They will not be eligible. Is that clear? Next, कोई इंडस्ट्री में गवर्नमेंट अग्रीज टू पे द RPF का मनी. गवर्नमेंट बोलता है लिसन, यू गिव जॉब, आई विल पे प्रोविडेंट फंड का मनी. मतलब यू आर नॉट डूइंग इट होल हार्टेडली. इफ गवर्नमेंट पेज RPF, सच एम्प्लॉइज, अच्छा लिसन, उनका सबका सैलरी इज अलाउड इन PGBP. Disqualified for what purpose? I hope this is clear. Salary paid to them is allowed. Arey, you are going to pay that contract wala company now for cleaning services. That is also going to be allowed as PGBP deduction. Correct? Last. Anyone who has worked for less than 240 days during the year. Deduction चाहिए. उस ग्रिड में व्हाट यू डू, रिक्रूट एम्प्लॉइज इन जनवरी फरवरी, मार्च में बोलेगा जा, जस्ट टू शो दैट आई एम गिविंग जॉब्स. एन एम्प्लॉय विल बी काउंटेड एज हायर्ड बाय यू ओनली इफ द एम्प्लॉय हैज वर्कड फॉर मिनिमम 240 डेज. मतलब सैलरी मोर देन 25,000 पर मंथ तो डिस्क्वालिफाइड, एंड वर्कड फॉर लेस देन 240 डेज इन द ईयर देन ऑल्सो डिस्क्वालिफाइड. तो लेस देन 240 डेज disqualified. एक मिनट, उसका सैलरी विल बी अलाउड इन PGBP. What disqualified for what purpose? Additional 30%. I'll come back to you after 5 minutes. But अभी के लिए disqualified. Any employee who has worked for less than 240 days, उसका सैलरी for the purpose of deduction will be disqualified. Is that clear? Everyone? लेकिन for the following seasonal business, we will keep the limit of 150 days. मतलब normally an employee का salary will be qualified as salary for 30% if that employee has worked for minimum 240 days. But in the following businesses which are seasonal business can't go on throughout the year. तो उसमें employees will be treated as qualified even if they have worked only for 150. Is that clear? लाफ करते करते इफ यू वांट टू ऐसे हंसते हंसते ऐसे गिरने का मन, गिर जाना, जगह है उधर, गिर जाना. whoever is sitting on the edge. फुटवेयर बिजनेस सीजनल है, 150 डेज का क्राइटेरिया. अदर बिजनेसेस 240. लेदर बिजनेस सीजनल है, 150 का क्राइटेरिया. अदर बिजनेसेस कपड़ा, क्लॉथ, अपैरल बिजनेस, गारमेंट्स सीजन, उसमें 150. मतलब बाकी साल ऐसे ही घूमते हैं नागा बाबा. इडियट्स, गधास, सीजनल बोलना है. से अल्फोंसो मैंगो, से स्ट्रॉबेरी सीजनल, विंटर में. से स्वीट पोटैटो ऑल्सो कम्स. व्हाट डू यू कॉल इट इन? शकरकंद. और क्या बोलते हो? रताड़, मराठी में रताड़. थैंक यू फॉर टीचिंग अ न्यू वर्ड टुडे. स्वीट पोटैटो इन इंग्लिश, स्ट्रॉबेरी, अम्ब्रेला, रेनकोट, स्वेटर, क्रैकर्स, होली का कलर. बोलता कपड़ा ही सीजनल. 4 months पीपल वेयर, बाकी ऐसे. Imagine if there were no clothes. कुछ भी लिखता है. According to them, it is seasonal. कोई सी रिपेयर नहीं है, कोई लॉजिक नहीं है. One of the big industrialists of this business must have gone and told to the government कि सर मेरे बिजनेस में मैंने ना एम्प्लॉइज थोड़ा लेट रखा है, तो 240 फुलफिल नहीं हो रहा है सर, कुछ करो. ठीक है. दे कांट से नो के अदानी फुटवेयर लिमिटेड, ऐसे तो नहीं कर सकते हैं. हाँ, अंबानी लेदर लिमिटेड के टाटा कपड़ा लिमिटेड, नो. तो दे हैव टू पुट द फुल इंडस्ट्री. यू अंडरस्टैंड? तो नॉर्मली एन एम्प्लॉय का सैलरी विल बी क्वालिफाइड इफ मिनिमम 240. लेस हुआ तो नॉट अलाउड. लेकिन if for these industries he has worked for 150, then also it will be allowed. Is that clear? मतलब less than 240 or less than 150 in exceptionals not allowed. लेकिन यहां पे आता है what he was asking कि supposingly sir I start my business only on 1st March. सीए क्लियर हुआ है सपोजिंगली नवंबर अटेंड, जैन में रिजल्ट आया, थोड़ा सेटल डाउन, 1st March को आई स्टार्ट माय बिजनेस, सो आई विल नीड न्यू एम्प्लॉइज, इमीडिएटली आई विल रिक्रूट. एक बात बताओ, आर दे न्यू एम्प्लॉइज? बट दे विल नॉट फुलफिल दिस क्राइटेरिया क्योंकि 1st March 30 days ओनली ना, 31 days, करेक्ट. नेक्स्ट ईयर दे आर कंटिन्यूइंग, नेक्स्ट ईयर दे विल नॉट बी काउंटेड क्योंकि दे आर कैरी फॉरवर्ड एम्प्लॉइज. तो फर्स्ट ईयर में नॉट काउंटेड बिकॉज नंबर ऑफ डेज, सेकेंड ईयर में नॉट काउंटेड बिकॉज दे आर नॉट न्यू एम्प्लॉइज. मतलब पुअर गाइज, दिस वॉज योर डाउट कि दोज हु रिक्रूट टुवर्ड्स द लेटर पार्ट ऑफ द ईयर अंडर जेन्युइन सर्कमस्टेंसेस, पुअर गाइज आर गोइंग टू लूज द बेनिफिट. टेंशन. If less than the number of days required, now it can be 240 or 150 in the first year. But these employees continue in year 2. So they will be treated as new appointments of year 2. Treat them as new people in year 2 if they continue, of course. तो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व. ईयर 1 को काउंट ही मत करो. एंड रीजन एंड लॉजिक ऑफ इंट्रोडक्शन इज दिस, इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ दिस इज क्लियर क्योंकि इफ वी अपॉइंट लेट तो दिस ईयर वी डोंट गेट बेनिफिट, नेक्स्ट ईयर दे आर नॉट न्यू, तो प्रॉब्लम विल गेट सॉल्व. इज दैट क्लियर? एंड द डिडक्शन दैट वी आर गिविंग यू इज गोइंग टू बी गिवन फॉर 3 years फ्रॉम अपॉइंटमेंट. वॉट एवर इज दैट 30% का अमाउंट, नो. Supposingly this year you recruit new employees, additional employee cost subject to all these conditions, ये सारे employees को disqualify करके remaining employees उसका 30%, that amount can be taken for a period of 3 साल तक you can take the deduction. Is that clear? That was your 80JJAA and that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, deviyo sajjana and mitro, was your deductions का chapter. एक तो 80JJAA का एक sum हमारा बाकी है in the unsolved question. 182, your open page number 202, तब तक I'll take that out. Yes, please. हाँ, okay. Yes, please. Question 182 is left. Let's do that and see what do we have. 202.
Question number 182. Mr. A has commenced the business of manufacture of computers on 1/4/22. He employed 350 new employees during the previous year 22-23 as follows. Number of employees 75, date of employment 1/4/22, casual or regular.
So they are regular. हाँ.
And monthly amounts on
emoluments मतलब पगार.
emoluments per employee 26,000.
तो listen, ये 26,000 into 12 will be their salary. सैलरी तो वो ही रहेगा ना यार. Will I get PGBP deduction? क्वेश्चन जो पूछूंगा उसके आंसर का मार्क्स मिलता है. नहीं का मार्क्स नहीं. क्वेश्चन इज will I get सैलरी का डिडक्शन. नाउ टेल मी व्हाट विल आई नॉट गेट. तो एटलीस्ट 80JJAA के लिए तो क्या नहीं कैंसल. सर आप कुछ देखते ही नहीं हो, हाउ मेनी डेज दे हैव वर्कड. भाड़ में गया, मोर देन 25 डिस्क्वालीफाइड फॉर 80JJAA. चलिए नेक्स्ट.
Number of employees 125, date of employment 1/5/22, regular or casual, regular, and monthly emoluments per employee is 24,000.
फिलहाल के लिए तो 24 is less than 25. At least that problem is not there. अच्छा, मई से दे आर अपॉइंटेड मतलब 330 days हो रहा है ऑलमोस्ट. एंड मैन्युफैक्चर ऑफ कंप्यूटर्स है तो वी विल चेक हाउ मेनी डेज. 240 के 150, वैसे 330 हो रहा है तो नो नीड टू चेक ऑल्सो. अभी के लिए तो दे आर अपीयरिंग as eligible. They are not eligible मतलब the employer is eligible, लेकिन unless there is some other condition. चलिए, for now eligible. Next.
Number of employees 50, date of employment 1/8/22, regular or casual, and monthly emoluments per employee is 17,000.
Number of days is still more than 240. Okay. So an amount of salary is less than 25,000. Okay, अभी के लिए they appear eligible except that one word that is creating a little doubt. What is that word? वैसे casual is disqualified we nowhere wrote. We wrote what legally क्या, वो तो लॉजिक था. रूल क्या है? आरपीएफ में दे आर पार्टिसिपेटिंग और कैजुअल एम्प्लॉइज है बट यू आर पेइंग आरपीएफ, तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. तो एज ऑफ नाउ वी विल लेट देम रिमेन क्वालिफाइड. ठीक है, अगर आगे कैंसिल करना होगा तो वी विल सी एंड कंटिन्यू.
Number of employees 100, date of employment 1922, regular or casual, regular, and monthly emoluments per employee is 24,000.
ये तो वैसे भी एलिजिबल नो. क्यों, कितना हो रहा है? टू 1 2 तो डिस्क्वालिफाइड. कंप्यूटर है इसलिए. फुटवेयर लेदर होता तो क्वालिफाइड, अपैरल होता तो क्वालिफाइड. 150 इज द क्राइटेरिया. तो चलिए, फर्स्ट 75 एंड दीज 100 आर तो आउट ऑफ माय डिस्कशन. अब 125 एंड 50 रिमेन. आगे का डेटा विल डिसाइड वेदर दे स्टिल रिमेन और गेट आउट ऑफ माय कैलकुलेशन. कंटिन्यू.
The regular employees participate in RPF while casual employees do not. So further, out of 70.
एक मिनट. रेगुलर एम्प्लॉयज पार्टिसिपेट इन आरपीएफ वाइल कैजुअल डू नॉट. मतलब दे आर ऑल्सो आउट ऑफ माई कैलकुलेशन. इज दैट अंडरस्टूड? अब टू हेल्प विद द फैक्ट दैट सैलरी इज लेस देन 25,000 और दे वर्क फॉर 240, वन रीजन इज इनफ टू डिस्क्वालीफाई. तो यहां पे ओनली 125 आर रिमेनिंग, बाकी तो एनीवेज डिस्क्वालीफाइड. अब देख लेते हैं इज देयर एनी रीजन टू डिस्क्वालीफाई दीज गाइज आल्सो. देखते हैं, कंटिन्यू.
Further, out of 75, 125, 50 and 100, regular employees employed on respective dates only 40, 30 and 20 and 60 qualify as workmen under Industrial Dispute Act of 1947.
एक मिनट, मतलब दिस एंड दिस तो इज ऑलरेडी डिस्क्वालीफाइड. मतलब दिस डेटा इज इररिलेवेंट फॉर मी रिस्पेक्टिवली बोला ना. अब ये 125 इज द ओनली नंबर विच इज टिल नाउ एलिजिबल. उसमें से ओनली 30 क्वालिफाई एज वर्कमैन अंडर इंडस्ट्रियल डिस्प्यूट एक्ट. रिमेनिंग 95 डोंट क्वालिफाई. देयरफॉर क्या बोला? तो एक्टिंग कुछ ज्यादा कर लिया ना. यू वर एक्चुअली नॉट कॉन्फिडेंट, लेकिन मेरी एक्टिंग से क्या नहीं, तब तो मैं राइट ही हूं. ये एक्टिंग कर रहा है मतलब आई एम राइट ओनली. करेक्ट ना? देयर इज नो क्राइटेरिया ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियल डिस्प्यूट्स एक्ट एनीवेयर. नो यार, हेलो. तो फुल 125 एज ऑफ नाउ. अभी आगे खत्म नहीं हुआ है. एज ऑफ नाउ कंटिन्यू.
Compute the deduction, if any, available to Mr. A for AY 22,
AY 23 24 है. 22 22 कभी ईयर होता है क्या? कुछ भी लिखते हो बुक में तुम लोग. ये है ना फाइनल के बच्चे जिनको थोड़ा थोड़ा कीड़ा रहता है ना. व्हाट दे डू एट दिस. ये ऑथर कौन है? ऑथर कौन है? ऑथर कौन है? ऑथर. ठीक है, आई एम माई सेल्फ डूइंग इट. हो गया. चलो AY 23 24 आगे. नेक्स्ट.
the profits and gains
डिप्राइव्ड
derived from manufacture of computers is 75 lakhs and his total turnover is 2.16 crores.
Now listen, turnover is more than the tax audit ka threshold. Nothing is given about cash transactions, so we have to take 2. We can't take 10. Is that clear? Why is this an income related deduction? Now understand. Mind बोलता है सर expense related क्योंकि salary paid का 30% is allowed. But that deduction cannot exceed this profit. The deduction you can take only against this profit. When a deduction can be taken only against a particular specific profit, supposingly इस business में you have suffered a loss already. नया business है, loss suffer हुआ, तो जो 30% deduction होता है ना, you can't take against your कोई दूसरा business का profit, कोई capital gains or other sources or house. Against this only you can take. That is why we call it income related. जिस बिजनेस में you are recruiting new employees, against that profit only you can take the deduction. Nothing against anything else. इसलिए it is income related. In other words, whatever be my deduction, it cannot exceed 75 lakh rupees. और tax audit में assessee covered है. Is that clear? चलिए continue.
Also, compute the deduction if the assessee is in manufacturing of footwear business instead of computers.
तो क्या change होएगा? I'll tell you. They are still disqualified. They are still excuse me. they are still disqualified because don't participate in RPA. They were disqualified only because of number of days. इनका 150 हो जाएगा तो they will also be eligible. मतलब इनका salary also eligible. That's the only change that will take place. Correct or no? अभी के लिए the only employees eligible है first में वाला 24,000 is the salary. Can I say इसका 30% 7,200 is your answer? तो what is your answer? हाँ तो 125 into 7,200 is your answer. देख some people do 24,000 का 30% and they say sir 30 कर लिया yes मरा that's per employee. तो 125 into 24,000 जो होता है ना उसका 30% करो बकवास. When this is identified, वो बच्चा क्या करता है सुनो 24,000 into 125 वो तो मंथली है. Now don't apply 30, multiply by 12 and do 30 पोपट 11 and the only correct answer is ये इधर ही लिखा हुआ है तो I am not wasting time in writing 24 into 11 into 125 इसका 30%. How 11? देखो imagine the confidence of someone who has done 24,000 का 30% deduction is 7,200 घर पे तो मैं 30% किया सर. I identified के कौन सा disqualified है. खाली मे वाला था ना टैली करता है outside the exam. Only may no हाँ 7,200 तेरा आंसर है. बोला नहीं यार मेरा तो वो 125 से मल्टीप्लाई किया तो फर्स्ट वन रॉन्ग. सेकेंड वाला बोलता है पागल मंथ्स भी करना था 12 नहीं 11 है उसका 30%. वाई वो राइट नो 24,000 into 11 into 125 30 तो करा ही है ना 30 तो दे हैव डन ओनली. वो भी रॉन्ग है क्योंकि फाइनली व्हाट इज द आंसर दैट यू आर गेटिंग 99 lakhs will be restricted to 75 lakhs. 99 lakhs will be restricted to 75. अच्छा by the way in the institute का जो sum in their material they had given no इन लोगों का सैलरी was 24 and मे वाले का सैलरी was 26. मतलब मे वाला was disqualified and अप्रैल वाला was qualified. But I purposely changed it. 12 से मल्टीप्लाई करना would have been very easy, no? I purposely changed it. समझा क्या? Everyone? 75 into 24,000 into 12 का 30% is coming to how much? 75 into 24,000 into 12 into 30%. वहां पे दैट अदर पॉइंट ऑल्सो रेस्ट्रिक्ट टू प्रॉफिट्स का टेस्ट नहीं हो पाता. आई वॉन्टेड टू इनकॉर्पोरेट दीज टू टेस्ट मोर इन माई सम. आई कुड डू बोथ बाय इंटरचेंजिंग द एम्प्लॉइज का सैलरी. इज दैट क्लियर? अच्छा व्हाट चेंज विल हैपन इन पार्ट टू में इतना सा इनका भी क्वालिफाइड. ओके तो लिसन 24 into 100 into 7 months नो 24 into 100 into 7 उसका 30% add to 99 but anyways it will not be exceeding. तो इसके लिए वो पार्ट 2 भी कवर हो गया. इन केस ऑफ फुटवेयर सेम अमाउंट okay shall also be eligible for deduction but anyways it cannot exceed 75 lakhs. Is that clear? चलिए वैसे अंडर सॉल्व क्वेश्चंस दे बिकम अ होमवर्क but I want to still do with you one question on solved है but I want to do one question with you for ATG purposes. इसलिए I am doing a solved question with you. Solution is there, explanation वाला part I am doing. Okay, solution is there. Page number 198, question 174.
Actual amount spent.
तो पागल है क्या? पिछले क्वेश्चन का लास्ट लाइन रीड कर रहा है तू. क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट्स विथ ईयर. एक अर्जुन था जिसका ऑलवेज इट यूज टू हिट द टारगेट. एक अपन है जो डिराइव्ड को डिप्राइव्ड पढ़ता है. आर यू स्लीप डिप्राइव्ड और आर यू अटेंशन डिप्राइव्ड? व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम? व्हाट आर यू डिप्राइव्ड ऑफ? क्या प्रॉब्लम है क्वेश्चन पढ़ने में? ऐसा ऐसा सेंट मेरीज में होता तो नहीं है ना. आई हैव गॉट स्ट्रॉन्ग फीलिंग ऑफ सेंडिंग माई चाइल्ड टू दैट स्कूल. नहीं ना? दैट हैपेंस ओनली विथ यू.
Mr. Arjun has income under the head salary 90,000, income under the head house property 4 lakhs, income under the head business and profession 1,30,000, long-term capital gains of 4 lakhs, and income from gambling activity 80,000. His expenditure and investment are as under. Assessee has paid a premium of Mediclaim policy 15,000 through check, and the policy were
taken. My mistake.
Policy were taken in his own name.
First tell me what is the tax treatment of this 15. देखो बाकी सब तो क्या करना है, you just have to add and make it the GTA. Add all of them. They have computed it. Make it the GTA. What will you do with this 15,000? Sir, ऐसा थोड़ी you told us that we are doing 80G का sum, तो you can't ask us this. बराबर ना? तो what is this? बस तो यही तो बोलना था. This is 80D. Okay. आगे. Next.
In his own name. He has donated 20,000 to the National Fund for Control of Drug Abuse.
You will have to tell me. U100, U50, L100, L50.
200.
Unlimited 100. मतलब कहना है इससे 20,000 इस चैप्टर 6 से. No calculation required. चलिए next.
He has donated 15,000 to Swachh Bharat Kosh.
U100. That means कहना है इसे 35 का 80G डन. चलो continue.
He has donated 18,000 to approved charitable trust. A50.
Very good.
He has donated 20,000 to UP government for family planning.
Now ये जो LL वाला कैटेगरी है ना, there we have to make a calculation of ATI first. तो इसीलिए यहाँ पे we can't give the answer. देखो यहाँ पे तो 35,000 is my answer because full है. Half होता तो that amount would have been half, but there is no limit. No, there is no calculation. But limited वाले में first we have to make calculation, and that is something that I had to teach you here. इसके लिए I am doing this solved sum. Continue करेंगे फिलहाल.
He has donated 12,000 to Siddhivinayak temple, notified under section 80G for repairs. Siddhivinayak
was not there in
Religious.
notified religious place. L50. अभी सुनो, what's the system? This has become your deduction without any calculation. Correct? लेकिन इन तीनों के डिडक्शन के लिए you have to first make a separate calculation. Adjusted total income. देखो, you take GTI and then you minus, या you take only those things that you have to take. एक काम करो, take the total, then we will minus. Take the total. What is the total? हाँ? 11 lakh. इस total में से you have to minus 3 things. Is there any 1118 का short term capital gains? No. Is there any long term capital gains? So minus. And is there any deduction other than 80G? Other deduction minus. Casual earnings नहीं लिखा था. Other deduction is there. What's that? 15. That means we get how much? Therefore, what is our adjusted total income? 685. And what is 10% of adjusted total income? This is our adjusted total income, and इसका 10% will be 68,500. This will be compared with actual donation. What is our actual donation? In the limited category, no, unlimited तो हो गया 50. Decide करो. अरे लिमिटेड कैटेगरी में कितना है? 30 and 20, 50 नो? 50,000. करेक्ट है कि नहीं? चूज करो. What is going to qualify? 50 being lower of the two. This is qualifying amount. Will this become deduction? No. इसमें now as far as 20 is concerned, उसका we will get full 100%. And as far as 30,000 is concerned, उसका we will get 50%. And that will make it 15,000 year, 20,000 year, and 35 year. Total deduction of 70,000 rupees. समझा क्या? Everyone? 70,000 का deduction लेके you are going to get your answer. Whatever I have discussed, वो explanation यहाँ पे solved sum के अंदर दिया हुआ है. 70 is our final answer. That you will understand. But how we got it, is that clear? खाली एक चीज नोट करना प्लीज. Supposingly in this sum, this is what I wanted to explain. अगर 10% of 80i, if because this sum is over, if 10% of 80i was 40,000 rupees, तो actual donation 50 में से. Now tell me, in this case what will become qualifying amount? 40, correct? तो उस 40 में से first you will take 20 and apply 100%, क्योंकि that is better. अब qualifying amount कितना बचा? 20. तो उस 20 पे you will apply 50, मतलब first preference we will give to 100%. Qualifying amount अपने केस में was full actual getting qualified, तो टेंशन नहीं था. 100 वाला 100, 50 वाला 50. But if the qualifying amount is lower than the actual donation, तो first take 100 वाला, then check if balance qualifying amount, उसके ऊपर apply 50 वाला. Understood? ये explain करना था, इसलिए I wanted to do this question. But is everyone clear? Absolutely. Congratulations, Abhinandanam, badhai ho. That's our chapter, deductions under chapter 6a. Thank you very much.